Imagine if you had only 2 days in a week, what would you use it for? Our biggest mistake is to run after perfection. A banyan tree takes many years to grow, but weeds grow in a week. What is self discipline? This means protecting yourself from the allure of excuses. If you don't feel like doing it, you can do it right away. For example, if you ran 2 km yesterday and today you feel tired and are thinking that you should not go today, but still you convince yourself and go for a run, then you are a disciplined person. Our mind makes excuses. Maybe you have some old bad habits which may give you temporary pleasure initially, but in the long term you get troubled by these habits. We have to ask ourselves why we need self discipline. The answer could be this: we should have self discipline to become successful, to live good life. We have to resort to consistency, and consistency brings self discipline, because if we do any work with consistency, it gets converted into a habit. To implement self discipline in our life, we can adopt some things. First of all, we can write our goals on paper on daily basis, weekly, month, which is written in the present tense. We have to ask ourselves the question, do I really want to achieve these goals? By writing this repeatedly, our intelligence gets trained, which gives direction to our mind, and we are able to complete the work every day. We should have only 3 to 4 goals. We should focus more on fewer things. We have to find out our needs and leave the rest of the things. We have to focus only on the important things. Think, if you had only 2 hours in a week, what would you use it for? If you had 4 hours or 8 hours, what would you use it for? If you do the same thing for 8 hours, 5 days a week, then your day can be very productive. Don't run after perfection. If you are making mistakes in doing something, then you should not be afraid of mistakes, but should learn from them. Always assume that there will be mistakes in the first 10 to 20 days, so we should follow the process. This can never happen. You should start something only when all things are right. If we are struggling in self-discipline, we have to see what is the smallest and easiest thing we can do at this moment. For self-discipline, we can do meditation for 15 to 20 minutes daily. It helps in keeping our mind calm. To make our morning powerful, we can do workout early in the morning, which inspires us to have a good physique. Next comes the shortcut path of least resistance. Instead of learning any skill, instead of improving ourselves, we start using some shortcuts in life. We have to avoid shortcuts. Next, we will have to devote 3 to 4 hours a day to our work, whether it can be your studies or learning a skill. One last thing is that social media distracts us a lot. To avoid the distraction of social media, we will have to use our mobile for limited time, and most of the time before going to sleep, we will have to analyze our entire day to see what mistakes we have made and what tasks we have completed, so that we can check our life. Thank you.